Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube and TikTok. I've got you both going on here. Let me know where you're chiming in from. And so glad you're here. My name is Suzanne. I live in Nanaimo on the west coast of Canada. And I'm just so happy and thrilled to be here today. Today we're talking about don't let fear stop you. And on the tail end, we're going to get into digital marketing. So if you're in a hurry and you just want to check out what I'm all about, it's PassivePlanB.com. PassivePlanB.com. Because we all need a plan B, right? We all need a plan B. So glad you're here. Let's get into it. There's a book that I follow, and it's called The 177 Secrets Mental Toughness Secrets of the World Class. I just love it. So the one we're doing today is number 50. It's called Champions Handle Fear Like a Snake Charmer. The relationship performers have with fear is a significant distinction between amateurs and professionals. Amateurs are controlled by their fears, while professionals learn to embrace it like a snake handler holding a venomous king cobra by the neck. Oh my God. Champions know if they get sloppy or stop paying attention, the cobra will take their life. The great ones use the energy and intensity of fear to drive them to greater heights. They learn how to become comfortable while performing in an uncomfortable state of mind. Repeated exposure to their fears systematically desensitizes them, eventually depleting the fear. An interesting phenomenon often occurs after this desensitization process. Performers fall in love with the activity they used to fear. So, whatever they were doing to try and get over the fear, all of a sudden they conquered it and they're like, hey, I can do this. Right. And I love it. Like, I guess that's like a friend of mine. She lives in Hawaii and she went skydiving tandem, where you're actually strapped into the experienced skydiver. Well, she's addicted now. The first time she was scared and now she loves it. Right. So I think when you do conquer your fears, it's like when you're first young and you're learning how to ride a bicycle and you think, "Oh, I can't do it, I can't do it." And then all of a sudden you do it, and it's all you wanna do is ride that bike, right? So, it is fun conquering your fears for sure. So, let's see, where are we here? So, suddenly they cannot get enough of the activity because it makes them feel good. Since the beginning of public opinion polls, the number one fear among people worldwide has been public speaking. So, I guess I'm okay in that area. The fear of public humiliation is too much for the ego to bear. So most people develop a tremendous fear of speaking to groups. Realizing the incredible force public speaking can be in their careers, many champions have faced this fear head on and later fell in love with the emotional high public speaking offers. Champions have learned emotional strength and power lies on the other side of fear. On the other end of the spectrum, amateurs usually settle for the short-term gain of avoiding what they fear. Do you fear something? Please put in the comments or in the replay of YouTube if you're watching in the replay later. What do you fear? What are you afraid of? And are you ever willing to get past that fear? So, action step for today. Take inventory of your fears. Are they adult fears or adolescent fears? An adult fear is being afraid of a truck about to run you over. It's the kind of fear that can save your life. Adolescent fear is being afraid of the boogeyman under the bed or being rejected by a prospect or embarrassed in front of a group. The threat is literally made up in our minds. When we allow adolescent fear to hold us back, we are behaving like children. Come to the edge, he said. They said, we are afraid. Come to the edge, he said. They came. He pushed them and they flew. So, what is it that scares you? What is it that scares you? In life, we are never going to progress, get rid of that debt, change our lives, better our financial future, unless we get rid, like, step through those fears. So, for a lot of people, they think, well, I've been in my job forever. I can't, there's nothing else I can do. So, you immediately put up those blocks and you've decided before you even started, hey, I can't do that, right? Look at, I'm 60 and I'm playing seven-a-side soccer and it's all ages, and I'm running beside like a 19-year-old. And I said the other day, I go, "How old are you?" He goes, 19. I'm like, "Oh my God." But I'm out there. I'm not as good as they are, of course, but I love it, and it's not gonna stop me from playing a sport I love. So, what are you afraid of, and have you ever thought of conquering that fear? Can you see yourself getting past it, getting through it? Like, all the things that we it's interesting as adults, you're constantly learning and growing, but you don't look back and go, "Wow, look what I did." There was many, many years ago, I was in a relationship, I was really unhappy, and I decided to do Vipassana, Vipassana, Vipassana. Has anyone in here done it? It's pretty difficult. It's 10 days with 10 one-hour sessions of meditation, and they take your keys, your pen, your paper, like your phone. There is nothing you just can't talk, and it is major meditation, and I really hadn't meditated much before, and all my friends, "Oh, you can't do it, Suzanne, you're type A, you can't do it." Well, I surprised them and myself, and I did it, but I was afraid going in. I thought, "Oh my god, how am I gonna do this?" But it's interesting, from that point forward, whenever I feel fearful or I feel a little bit hesitant to do something, I think back of what I conquered and I think, "Ha, I did that. I did that." Like, not too many people in the world could actually go for 10 days, 10 one-hour sessions, and at the beginning, the first 1 hour, we had a break after, and I ran out of there like a rat out of a cage, and at the very end, someone said, "Suzanne, like, why did you run out?" And I said, "Because I knew I had 99 left." It was 100 sessions over 10 days. So, what is it that you need to do to conquer your fear? So, let's get into the digital marketing. As I said in the beginning, passive plan B, we all need a plan B, right? We do. Because the 60 over 60% of people in North America are living paycheck to paycheck. And there's gotta be times when it's just not cutting it. The emergency, the teeth, your car breaks down, someone gets sick, uh, medical emergencies. You want to just have fun with your family. You wanna create memories with your friends and family. So, living paycheck to paycheck is a problem. So if we just took actually, let me look at that. If it's 60%, so like say we have 350,000,000 plus, let's say 35,000,000, and I go times point 0.6, that would be in North America, that would be 231,000,000 people living paycheck to paycheck. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna give you an answer today that is on trend, and if you're willing to do the work, can set you free. And it's only 2 hours a day, and you could do a little bit be creative on the weekends and make it even less time in the week. So if you're working a full-time job. So let me get into it. So Passive Plan B is my domain, and anyone can buy a domain for like 20 bucks from GoDaddy. That's it. And it could be, if your name's John, it could be John's Daily Pay or John's Plan, johnsplanb.com. Anyone can buy a domain. It's that easy. And then what you do is you want to have a professional email. You don't want it to be a Gmail because now they're tired of scammers and all that stuff. So you want to have it. So if it was John's Plan B, it would be John at johnsplanb.com. And it's cheap. It's like $3 or $4 a year. It's super cheap. So when you go to passiveplanb.com, what happens is you put your name in or any name you like and an email, and you're going to get a series of emails, say over 14 days. And they're set up, they're automatic. And what happens is you're going to learn about digital marketing. You're going to learn about these 4 products that are digital that you can make 100% profit on. So through that series, when 20 people go through that, 1 in 20 is buying. And the more content I create, the more I get known on TikTok and YouTube, and the more that I convey my message better, then that might go down to 1 in 7. So the more people that go through my funnel, we call it an automatic funnel, the more chances are that people are going to buy one of the digital products. Okay. So let me tell you about our products. We have 4 products that you could own the master resale rights on. So let's bring the fear into it, right? You're like, I don't know. I've never done anything this. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Look, if you're in a hurry, just go to PassivePlanB.com, sign up for the emails. You can unsubscribe anytime you want. But if you have a moment, stick with me because it's really fun. So we've got 4 digital products. You have a choice. If you buy the 100, that's $100, and in 2 days you could have an online business, automation, a community of 24,000 people, and what was it in 70? Yeah. Oh, listen to this. Okay, in 87 days, 9 million. We're going to get into that in a minute. Okay. So the first product is for people that want to dip their toe in, you just want to learn. So I'm sure there's stuff around your house that you could sell on Facebook Marketplace, right? So it's a one-time fee. It's $100, and you also have to buy the corresponding website. Remember how I said when you go through this, it's like a capture page, and it's basically an automated website that's all set up for you. Well, you have the opportunity to own the same website. And just on the sales of the 900 in 87 days has paid out $9 million to people like me and you, to average everyday people. So if people want to start at the $100, it's called the launch pad. I'll just go LP. And when people buy the launch pad, it's a one-time fee, and they also have to buy a $29 website. And as I said, in 87 days, that website has paid out $9 million to people like you and I, because it's on automation and it's teaching people about digital marketing. So for $100, you could actually have an online business set up in 2 days and learning skills that will be with you for the rest of your life. You can teach your children, your family, your friends, and you're learning skills so that when that day comes that possibly you maybe get sick, you lose your job, or maybe they just come and say your job's redundant, you're fired, you have skills that can back you up. So that's the first option. The second option is the $300 digital program. And with the 300, you actually get a website. You'd buy the $29 website, but it will reflect both the 100 and the 300. So it gives you the opportunity to offer both of those programs. Currently, when you go to PassivePlanB.com, you're going to see all 4 programs because I chose the Legacy Builder program. But let's look at the 4 options. The next one is the $600, and it's called Daily Pay Blueprint. And with the Daily Pay Blueprint, you would buy a one-time fee of the $29 website, and it would reflect all 3 products, right? So here's what happened to me. My friend, we'll call her D. I don't want to say her name on video here. So D, she had bought the daily pay blueprint for $600. And I said to her, I want to get the $900 legacy builder program because I want to have the opportunity to sell all 4 products. But she didn't have it. But I didn't see her website online. I actually knew her. So I called her up and I said, D, what are we going to do? So you have 30 days to just pay the difference, or if you wait, then you're going to have to pay the full amount. So what she did is she paid the difference, she upgraded, and then I bought the $900 Legacy Builder program from her. If I did not know her, I would have looked elsewhere online and she would have lost $900 US. In Canada, that's like $1,200, right? So wherever you start, wherever your dreams and goals are in your budget, it's okay. And you have 30 days to upgrade to each new section. So in 30 days, you could get up to the 300, and then you got another 30 days to get up to the 600. So when you make a sale, do the upgrade and work towards getting to the Legacy Builder program. The Legacy Builder program is the best because it allows you to sell all 4 programs. It gives you actual we do lots if within the program, you're gonna learn about everything. Faceless marketing, digital marketing, all the social medias, you're gonna learn about all that. But in the Legacy Builder program, we actually as well we have a private mentoring with Michelle, who made 1,000,000 in 17 months, who gives us daily inspiration, but she does private mentoring for the Legacy Builder people on Tuesdays, and it's recorded as well, so you'll get the recording. And it's only in the Legacy Builder program that you get that. Also in the Legacy Builder program, we are coached and get all the training on how to build residual income, because these are all one-time sales, which can actually be very lucrative, but you as well want to build up the residual side. So that is the programs. And some people come into PassivePlanB.com just to learn the skills. They don't care to sell it. So they just want to learn the skills. They might buy the $100 digital program. They're in the community, they're learning, and that's good enough. They never want to sell it. They just want to learn the skills. Forbes, here's my little eraser. Forbes has said in 2023 and in 2024, digital marketing is the most highest paid job, and most sought after. Every company in the world is looking to expand their exposure on social media. So that is why it is on trend. You're not selling cassettes, and there are 5 billion people online every day. 1.2 billion are actually physically looking for skills. They're looking to learn skills online. They may want to learn how to be a computer programmer. They may want to learn how to farm, how to be a hairdresser, how to weld, how to do accounting. 1.2 billion people are looking every single day. But the other 3.8 billion, they're just on there looking and having fun on the internet, following their passion. What if some of these people that are just looking for their passion stumble across your post as well? So it's not just the 1.2 billion. And Michelle, back in 2022, she had heard about digital marketing, but what she did is she saw an ad. She saw an ad in Facebook. And guess what it said? It said, no MLM, no direct marketing, like no, none of that. It said, not crypto, because we all know someone that lost money in crypto, right? It said, no monthly expenses. What? What? It's a one-time fee? Oh my God, right? So it caught her attention. And it said, no tech, website provided. So that was it. She was like hooked. So right away she went through and that was it. From that point forward, she ended up learning and recreating it in the fall of 2022, and in 17 months had made $1,000,000. And now she's making well over $100,000 a month. Like, she's just incredible. She is our coach. She's our daily coach. She is, oh my God, every single day there's new great information put into our community. It's interactive, it's growing every day. And if there's a gap, she fills it. She brings in trainers on all the social media, on mindset, and on reoccurring income, on different products, on systems that we can learn from. She is amazing, and we are so fortunate. I've taken a lot of courses over my lifetime, and I've never seen something so interactive, so intense. Like, you could just, basically, you don't have to be overwhelmed, because when you set up, it's step by step by step. But there's just a lot there, if you, as much as you can want or can absorb. Like, it's there for you when you're ready, and you just want to take it as you go, and just take it and just keep learning every day. It's so much fun. So let's talk about a few things that are causing us grief in life, right? So you might say, well, Suzanne, how much time is this going to take? How much time? I have no time. I have kids or grandkids, or I have a life. I'm busy, whatever it is, right? So currently, a lot of people are working 8 hours a day, and they're commuting for 2 hours. So That's a 10-hour day. Plus getting your errands, getting the groceries, cooking, like it's busy, right? Okay. So ours is a 2-hour day. It consists of 30 minutes of responding to comments and questions, 30 minutes of posting, and you're just going copy paste. And she gives you all these examples of how to copy and paste onto free classified ads, and then 1 hour of creating content. So right now, I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. I am creating content that's going out to the world. People might see it today, they might see it tomorrow, they might see it a month from now. So when you go to work tomorrow and you make $100 or $150, will they ever pay you again? No, they won't pay you again, right? So when you create content in social media and building your digital marketing business, that content is working for you 24/7. It's like if you wrote a song and you got paid royalties over and over and over again, that's what it is. That is the power of creating content and a residual passive income. So it takes time and it's not going to happen overnight. But where will you be in 3 months and 6 months? My motivation is to pay off my mortgage because when we pay off our mortgage, we are free and we've worked hard and we've done well, but like everyone's got a dream. What is your dream? Is your dream to buy a new car, to get out of debt, to be able to afford rent, to be able to put food on the table? We have a neighbor right now, an older couple, and they're being kind of evicted because the rent is going up, right? So every day we hear about people. There's a town in northern Alberta, and it has bel the winters are can be 40 below, and I'm gonna find out the number, but people that are over 55 years old, 15% of them are homeless in a really cold community. So I'm gonna find out what that number is, and then I can actually tell you the number next time. But it is an absolute crime that the cost of living and the cost of food is so high that people are homeless. And they may not be living on the streets, but they're just going from shelter to a friend's couch, and they're just scrambling to find warmth and food. So my dream is to continue this and to keep doing well so that I can turn around and I can be in the grocery store and I can say, "Hey, that family buying food, let me get that for them. Let me help you," right? Being able to um, buy a couple acres, put a bunch of little tiny homes on there, and be able to design an inexpensive way for people to live with dignity, right? So that is my dream, to be able to help people, but also make it so that everybody wins, right? So that's our 2-hour day. However, if you're really busy in the week and you can't, Suzanne, I can't possibly fit that in. Well, on the Saturday, you can do what's called batching. So you take 1 hour, you create batching, and you're going to create the content for that week. So that eliminates that hour. And the posting, you could do that while you're watching TV. It's so easy. Copy paste, copy paste, copy. And same with this. You can do that. You can fit it in. Look at it's worth it. And the more consistent you are and coachable. So you want to be coachable, you want to be able to understand what works and what doesn't work. But the longer you do it, the more chances are people are going to go to your domain. They're going to put their name and email in, and they are going to get exposure to the 4 products. And let me explain what MRR is. Master Resale Rights. So it's Master Resale Rights. So what that means is when you buy any of the products, any of the sections, right? If you buy the Legacy Builder program, you get all 4, right? If you buy the Digital Mastery, you get all 3, and so on. But when you buy any of the programs, you get the master resale rights to actually to sell these products to anyone anywhere in the world. Anyone anywhere in the world. Over and over and over again. So it's pretty cool. And so we figured out the time, right? So over time, as you create more content and you start getting rolling and rocking and rolling, and people get to know you. And if you're shy, introvert, or your husband or your kids don't want you going live or even creating videos, then you can go faceless. We have a lady that's high up in management in a hospital, and they will not let her do anything outside of her work. So she did it faceless. She does it with dogs, and she's making the same income that she does in the hospital. So at some point she might quit the hospital job. So at some point, that is the goal, to get you out of the 10-hour days and get you into the 2-hour. Would it be worth it to you to do a 2-hour day instead of a 10-hour day? So we have many, many people doing extremely well. And the people that are doing well are consistent and they're coachable. So I want to remind you that website, just on the Legacy Builder program, 9 million in 87 days. Do you think we have a good website? I would think so. And every single penny of that 9 million is being paid out to people like you and me, right? Okay. So we dealt with time. We're going to reduce that 10-hour to 2 hours, right? Over time, you have to be consistent and you have to be willing to put the work in. Nothing falls from the sky. It doesn't matter what business you are. Everyone starts at day one. No business opens their door or buys a domain and thousands of people want to buy whatever you got. I don't care if you're selling auto parts or plants or your whatever. It does not matter. Starbucks did not make the website, buy a domain from GoDaddy, starbucks.com, and there was thousands of people lining up to buy a coffee. No, it starts somewhere. So time, we got time. Okay, second thing is percentage. Let's talk about percentage. So when you buy the master resale rights, it's just crazy. You get paid 100%. I have been in a multi-level marketing company for 18 years called Isogenics. It's out of Phoenix, Arizona. There's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of distributors all over the world. Amazing products. I helped a girl lose 123 pounds in 6 months. She went on to win awards. I've brought in tons and tons of customers, and unfortunately a lot leave, right? Because maybe they decide they don't want to spend the money, they can't afford it. It takes effort to build a business, so they're like, I can't make the money. Or they lose the weight, they feel great, and they're like, I don't need it anymore. And they just go back to eating pizza, right? So whatever. So, but in direct sales, you make 6 to 10%. And we're drawn to that business because it's people like me that want to get ahead. You fall in love with the idea of passive income. You fall in love with the idea with building an income that's helping other people. And you're surrounded by entrepreneurial people that have that dream. The only thing is, it's really difficult. Here's what I suggest. Do digital marketing where you're paid 100%, learn the skills, and you can apply those skills to digital marketing. That is cool. You can apply the skills to digital marketing, right? Or to your multi-level marketing. The other problem with MLM is make a list of 150 friends and family. It's called the NFL Club, No Friends Left. What are you going to go to all your friends and family, and every event you're going to bring the product. And when there's a trade show, you're going to, book a table for a few $100s and hopefully you get some leads there. And you get there and everyone there, oh, I know Isogenics. Yeah, I know, I'm not interested, whatever, right? Or you're going to give the product as gifts and so on and so forth, right? So it is a grind. And I'm not saying it's bad, but it's a grind. And there's a very small percentage that do very well. And you got to be an extremely amazing, driven, never give up. And you're on your phone 24/7. So, and maybe, as you make it, it can slack off. But how about doing something that is proven, doable, can work within your parameters, and it's rejection free. You never, ever have to talk to your friends and family. You can go faceless. You never, ever have to talk to your friends and family. So you're not direct messaging strangers on Facebook. You're not doing that. You're not hassling people that to try your product, sample your product. And because it's not a product, it's a digital product, you can make 100%. So there's a big, huge difference. The other area that you can do well with digital is called affiliate marketing. And in affiliate marketing, you make anywhere from, oh, you can make 10 to 40% commission. Let me explain an example for you. It's called Spotify. So Spotify is an app on your phone and you can listen to music free. But when you want to get rid of the commercials or you want to have your playlist, you have to pay. And let's say that if I was an affiliate for Spotify, I would have a link and I would give that link to people. And let's just say that John said, yep, I want to get rid of those advertisements. I want to upgrade. So I give my link to John. He pays $10 a month. Because I'm an affiliate, I'm going to get 20% of that. Every month he pays, I will get $2, which is 20% of the $10. So this is great. We love affiliate marketing, don't get me wrong. But when you're first starting out and you need the money and you only have so much time, why not work on something that will pay you 100%? You can do it in the pocket of your days. You don't have to talk to friends. And you're going to be getting 100% of 100, 300, 600, and 900. Not $2. Do you want $2 or do you want $900? Right? So start with digital marketing. And then what we do is we teach affiliate marketing. And Michelle is making $47,000 a month just from her affiliate side. So we teach that and it's great. Don't get me wrong. Affiliate marketing is amazing, but why not make the 100% and learn the skills to do the affiliate as well? So not only are you going to learn about digital marketing, but you're going to learn about affiliate marketing as well, especially if you get the Legacy Builder program, because in the Legacy Builder program, she says this all the time. She says, you have reoccurring bills. Why not have reoccurring income? Right? So we get into that in detail in the Legacy Builder program. So we've covered percentage, we've covered time. We know that the money's better, right? We know the money is awesome, right? It's very good. Okay, so let's talk about tech. There's actually no tech involved. Because when you go to PassivePlanB.com, you're going to see a picture of Suzanne and you're going to see my link if you choose. Well, we're going to teach you how to go. We're going to teach you how to switch out the picture of me for the picture of you. And instead of my link, it's going to be your link. That's it. That's all we're going to do. And it's so easy. It's so bloody easy. And you can look at the video over and over again. You can pause it. You can go back. Like if you just follow instructions step by step, you cannot screw it up. And we have 3 live tech Zooms every single week where you can go on and you can ask a question live and they help you. And Michelle was saying all the people that go to the tech Zooms missed a step. They were impatient. They just missed a step. So it's all there for you, which is great. And as far as marketing is concerned, it's really great because you don't have to worry about marketing. We show you how to post, what time to post. We teach you what kind of tricks and tips for algorithms on TikTok and YouTube. So we do all that, right? So you don't have to worry about marketing. Now I want to get into, we talked about fear in the beginning, didn't we? And a lot of people are thinking, oh, I can't do this. I can't even faceless. Oh my gosh. But really, why not learn skills that you can do as you get older? And look I'm 60 and there's people, previously, I've gone out and applied for jobs and I get the feeling no one wants to hire someone that's 60. Right? They want someone young and they want to pay them whatever they want to pay them. And maybe they're worried that if you hire someone 60 and they're going to have more medical issues, maybe they're going to be off work and maybe you're going to have to pay for some of those issues. So that's the reality. So this is something that you control. No one can stop you. No one can fire you. No one can tell you, hey, we don't like the way you look, we don't like the way you smell, whatever. So I'm going to tell you about my friend Jimmy. Jimmy is making $30,000 US a month. Some months less, some months more. But Jimmy lives, I believe it's Southern Alabama, and he kind of talks like this, real slow, unassuming. And so Jimmy just says, do you ever go to the gas station and you just don't know, you need $40 in your gas tank, but you only got $20 in your bank account. So you're hoping you can stop that gas at $19.99, and you're just afraid that you're just not going to be able to fill up your gas tank. Well, let me tell you, I've been there, and and he talks like that. He's so sweet and kind. Jimmy is talking to people just like him, and I am talking to people just like you, right? When 231 million people are living paycheck to paycheck in North America, we've got a problem, right? We have a problem. And we can sit back and bury our head in the sands and pretend that everything's going to get better, and we can continue to struggle, or we can look at what is going well in the world, what is on trend. The whole world is going towards digital marketing. So it's either you open your eyes and decide something that doesn't discriminate, anyone can do it, you can make it fun and creative, and what are the alternatives? Where are you going to be in September, August, November? What if it took 6 months? What if you just had fun with this and you spent $100 and you learned some skills, and all of a sudden you got some sales for $100? It would just take one sale for you to believe that this can work. And what do? You take that one sale, you put it aside, you get another sale. Now you got $200, you turn around and you upgrade. And now you can sell the 300 and the 100, right? And then all of a sudden you get a sale for 300. Now you can turn around and upgrade and get into the 600. Now you got 3 products. So there is no excuse why people cannot do this. People spend money on crap. They buy junk food. They buy clothes they don't need. They buy frivolous things. They'll go into a dollar store and buy crap they do not need. And when you look around your house, we all have things we can sell. So I don't care how desolate you are, or how broke you might be, or how discouraged you might be. Why not learn skills? Education is something that no one can ever, ever take away from you. And it may seem scary to learn something new, but every day we're learning something new. Every day, every single day. And are you one of those people that you go into the grocery store with a calculator because you do not know if you can pay for what's in your bin? And you actually add it up when you're in the aisle and no one's around you, and you're just making sure that you can afford to pay for it. And you're not sure if something's taxable or not. Like, you know what? We've all struggled in our life. We've all been there. But what's it going to take for you to really be honest with yourself and decide, what are my options? Am I going to get a second job? No one's going to hire me. You're basically competing against a lot of people. And let's face it, when I went out to apply to realties, if I was a broker and I had, say, 100 realtors, right? And I needed some extra help in the office, I'm probably going to end up hiring one of my realtor that maybe, like, I want to keep that realtor because the realtors, they pay fees every month, right? So if I'm a broker, I want to keep that realtor there paying me, what is it, $1,000 a month? It's called a desk fee for them to be able to work out of that office, whether it's Remax, Royal LePage, it doesn't matter. So if I'm looking for extra help in that office, I'm going to say, hey, John, look at it. I know your wife's looking for work. Why, she's got all the qualifications. Why don't we get her in here a couple days a week? So the chances of them hiring someone outside their circle is small. And currently we can see a real change in the real estate market. So there are a lot of people struggling. And in Canada, the interest rates went up So a lot of people trying to requalify for a home, it's pretty tough. And a lot of people are walking away. A lot of people have a lot of high debt. So I don't know what bracket you're in. I don't know where you're at in your life, but why not learn a skill that you can have fun with and learn? And maybe you don't even put it to use right away, but you've got it and it's accessible and you will have access for life to learning new skills. So I want to leave you with um, Jimmy. If Jimmy can do it, anyone can do it. And don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and learn new skills. So yeah, we've gone 40 minutes today. That's a long time for me, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow, same time, 8:30 PST, Pacific Standard Time. And for all the Spanish people, hola, hola. I'm gonna have to learn Spanish for my TikTok crowd for sure. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. So have an incredible day. Thanks so much.